off of how much money they have in their wallets. They want men who lead with their wallets. They do not want a man to genuinely be a provider in their lives. For those of you who are new here, I'm a certified life coach. I specialize in love and relationships, self-development, and finances, and I have been doing so for close to a decade. Because let's think about it. When we go onto social media now, we talk to any of the young girls now, what they talking about? He got to have some money. He got to have some bread. He got to pay for this. He got to do my nails. He got to do my hair. I'm not going on the first date unless he dropped $200, $300, $400, $5 million on me. There's nothing said about character. There's nothing said about integrity. There's nothing said about ambition. There's nothing said about goals. It's just, who is this? Does he have? And the men who lead with their wallets are typically the men who have nothing going for themselves because they reel you in financially. They know that that is the most attractive thing about them. And because they know that's what they can offer, and you guys have made it abundantly clear that that's the only thing that you're looking for, they're winning. They're going to always come out on top. And then when you're in that relationship, because a lot of y'all are lover girls at heart, like let's call it what it is. You want to listen to the Shira Sevens and all of this, and you want to be a gold digger and a sugar baby, and you only with a man for money, but that's not really who you are. You want the relationship. You want the love. You want the commitment, right? You want the reassurance. You want the emotional connection. But see, when you don't get that, you're mad. Men are this and men are that. No, baby. You wanted the nigga with some money, right? You don't feel safe with them. You don't feel secure with them. You don't feel like you can actually build a future with them. Because again, they know you have taught them. And like I said a million times, if y'all want men to be different, you have to be different. And what happens is women in general, or women in this category at least, has taught men exactly what they want. Exactly what they need. So they don't have the need to build character or integrity or any of the other moral things that will be really important, like in a person that you're going to spend your life with, right? Or in a person that you're going to at least invest in for some period of time. So you get the lame money and stick with that. Don't complain about that, because that's what y'all said that y'all wanted. When you grow and expand your mind and develop and put time into yourself and your train of thought, and get off of social media and stop listening to all these bitter women on social media who are either trying to get your money or they themselves have not been able to attain the love that they wanted, and so now they flipping the script. When you actually invest that time, you will find a man who will give you his last. You will find that generous man. You will find a kind man, but you have to be the woman that is deserving of that. And the woman who's deserving of that is not looking for lame men who lead with their wallets.
Shout out Coach Nicole Austin for this clip, right? It's the first clip I've ever seen of her, right? Want to do more? Of course, I'm gonna do some more reacting to. Y'all go follow her on Instagram. It's the first clip we reacted to, right? And she has not said everything she uttered was 100% true, right? Now, mind you, not the moral woman who's looking for a real covenant and to build. We're talking about those who scream on social media, I will never go to Cheesecake Factory. He got to take me to roof. The guy that she's describing, that enraptures him. Oh, she easy. Yeah, I got money. I'm going to blow up easy. He don't need no integrity. He don't need no moral code of conduct. All he has to do is have a bag. A lot of men who lead with money, they love the gullible. You are easy to him. That's why you have a plethora. Because all you have to do is lead with the finances. Oh yeah, I cheat on her. It's all right. I'm gonna give her 10,000 in a Birkin or something. Oh, I did something with her best friend. Oh, she gonna be all right. All I gotta do is give her a little couple thousand, take her on a cool little trip to Vegas, let her do what she wanna do. She all right. She lacked discretion. It talks about that. You know, in the Bible would talk about how a pretty woman who lacked discretion is like gold in a pig's snout. You know, it's no discretion, no type of nothing. They attach to anything that make them feel good, right? And of course, the context can mean anything. But when I read that, I'm like, wait a minute. You know, pretty women with no type of discretion, no type of discernment. You know what I'm saying? They just move. They move easily. Move. You know, they be everywhere. And they can't see that a man leading with that bag ain't going to give them everything that they need. Because women do desire to be coddled. They want to be, oh, I love you, intimate. Besides just, you know, sexual, just intimate in all, you know, and everywhere. You're like, pray for you. Discern when you down. I could uplift you. I know, okay, you've been in the bed all day. You may be a little bit depressed. You may have a bad day today. Money can't buy that out of a man. Money can't buy, you know, wisdom and compete, you know, certain traits and pay attention to. Women need that. So when you stuck with the guy with just some money, this is what she's talking about. Oh yeah, you may be depressed. You got everything you need, but I'm gonna go ahead and give you some more money. You'll be happy. Then I'll give you all this money. Why you ain't happy? Now on the other end, he give me everything I need, but he just not there. Something missing. Yeah, he ain't got no moral code. He does whatever he wants. He don't pray for you. He don't feel when you actually down. He don't know what other love language you have besides gifts. He doesn't know any of that. He does not know. So you be stuck with the little boy at 50, 34 years old. He 34, 35, got hundreds of thousands of dollars, six-figure man, but he's a child in mind. He's a child in the mind. He lacks accountability. He doesn't know how to listen. He listens to combat instead of listen to hear you and get better. Yeah, so you stuck with the guy who led with his money. He has no type of character. He's not charismatic. You bring him around the family, he can't talk to nobody like a little boy. He just meme. He don't have no type of charisma. Nothing about him is just enrapturing. That's what y'all be. Oh yeah. But he could take you to Roof though. He could take you to Ocean Prime. He could take you to Nobu. Might get you a little, truffle crusted steak. I like that truffle crusted steak platter. They got a nice little platter at Nobu, little ocean view. They like that. But when it's time to pray for you or get you straight, mentally he don't know what to do. He just I can't communicate. Tell you, she on the money. She on the money.
Stop telling women they should settle. I'm not telling women they should settle. If you are an average earning woman, which majority of women earn less than $80,000 a year, majority of women earn substantially less than $80,000 a year, only 10 to 15% of women in America earn over $100,000 a year, and you get with a man who is an average earner, that's not settling. That is not settling. That's normal people getting with normal people and building a life together and building wealth. That is a proven method that works. That is not settling.
A lot of people just feel they're above average. That's what it means. No one's humble. Everybody just feel they should. Oh yeah, no, I'm making $90,000 a year. My man got to make 500 grand. That's how they think. 500 grand. Instead of if he do make 90, we both make 90 or 80, and she said they women make below that. So if y'all make 50, he makes 70. You make 70. This 50 goes. If people remain humble and realize, okay, how can I build from where I'm at? It'll be cool. But everybody think they're above average. Now, mind you, you're not. So like she said, don't settle. Don't think below. Always think, but remain humble. Stay humble and look for things besides finances. See, the last video we watched, she's talking about moral code, character traits, which is always what you look for in a solid man, even in a woman. Because like I always say, man, God sends a wife, man, a good wife. That's written, bro. So if you have a beautiful wife, you have to know how to treat her. Just vice versa. So if a woman just humble, she see God. People today think they above than what they is. They think they above, not beneath. Everybody just here with it. They head just so above water. In real life, you know what I mean? Telling you, bro. It's okay. It's okay to be cool. It's nothing wrong with being humble. Court humility. If everybody just court being humble every day, being humble, the meek shall inherit, not the almighty. But people don't think like that. They kick you down. Oh yeah, you ain't making this much. I need a six-figure. You need to be humble. That's unique to do. People don't think like that though. People don't think, nobody want nothing in.
I find it quite crazy that so many beautiful black women in the social media, like the celebrity that we have today, so many of these beautiful black women are choosing to be with men who are accused of unaliving people. Not one or two or three, several. And I could understand if this is just, you're guilty, you're innocent till proven guilty. So many of these people have gone to court. Now, if my man went to court and he told me, yeah, I had a past, you know what I'm saying? And then I go to court and I find out he's unalived several people. Sorry, babe. I've got to let it go. You know what I'm saying? I'm not made for the ride or die life. But it's so many beautiful black women, and y'all know exactly who they are, so I don't have to name them. They are in relationships with people who have gone to court. The streets is talking. The witnesses is talking. The detectives is talking that these men have unalived so many people, and they are in relationships with them. Chanel bag in tow. Anything for a Chanel bag. I just don't. And I'm not saying you can't love somebody that has a past. Like, I would be with a reformed man, like a reformed hood dude any day that has given his life over to Jesus, that has repented. But these people, they're glorifying what they've done in their music. And then you turn around and get in a relationship with him. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. King Von, in documentaries, they were saying that this man was basically a serial killer and the ladies loved him because he was fine. What if you're next? Did you ever think of that, ladies? What if you're next? Okay? And again, like I said, forgiveness, walk in forgiveness, forgive people, okay? But my goodness. And then it got me to thinking, the Apostle Paul, he unalived so many Christians because he was blind, like he needed the scales removed from his eyes, right? And then once he's done so, he gave his life over to Jesus. But do you see that man remain single? He was single. And I kind of wonder if the women was like, sir, you unalived my friends, my family. I can't do it. Like, maybe all of the women clutched their pearls and were just like, he's a man of God now, but all the people he's unalived, I don't know that I can do it. Now, that's just me thinking out loud. I just be, my brain is filled with satire. Okay, so don't take it too seriously. But are y'all okay?
Well, it's spiritual. Like I say, like it says also, it ain't flesh and blood. It's, it's evil spirits out here that they enraptured by. And the spirit, it can seduce. The serpent can seduce. It can seduce. It can get you in that mode where it's attractive. And that's what a lot of these young girls deal with today. It's in the music. The rappers, they listen to the female artists, amplify and pedestal that type of lifestyle. So subconsciously, she is hearing that, and what you see and what you hear, it goes to the heart, and what goes in the heart comes out the mouth. So when they singing these lyrics and they get in their heart and they believe in it, they're enraptured by these women on here who are promoting and putting that type of guy on the pedestal. Also, when you come up in that environment, you come up in an environment of that, the guy getting the most women and everybody want to be like the guy who the dope dealer getting the money. Some guys who sitting unalivings and doing all that. That's what's pedestaled in the community. So when the women is rapping about it, she with the guy getting money. You know what I mean? These little girls, they looking at that. So the rappers of today that's pushing that's going on, it's much deeper than just, oh man, it's subconscious, it's in there. Their environment, what they listen to, who they look up to. Oh, she with that type of dude. I want that type of relationship goals. They break up. Oh, he beat on her. I like toxicity. You got these girls love the toxic stuff. The nice guy get told no all the time in middle school and high school. I've seen it plenty of times. Did I go through it? No. I always had me somebody. But I peeped everything. I just seen everything. Good guy, good fella. Nah, I don't want to deal with him. No. The one who just came from continuation school, getting all the women. He just got put on the block through that 3 days ago. He get back, got battle scars. It's enticing rapture into them. He got, oh, wow, I got a little melee. I seen it. I went to school with a bunch of them. Shout out to the bros. I got a few bros who, handling, and they getting better. They see that lifestyle and they getting better. But I went to school with a lot of them. And the women, they like it. It's just like a bad boy thing. They like it. It's just a spiritual thing. They just like it. You feel me? I ain't gonna lie. I used to lie about my little scar. My little scar right here. What happened to your face? Every time it's a different story. Used to be. Now I just keep it 100. You know what I mean? Happened from a little lady, little misunderstanding, a little upset. Yeah, it's okay. She's cool. But I used to what? Back in middle school? Oh yeah, I'm doing this. Just putting extras on it. Ain't nothing happened. It wasn't nothing too crazy. But like she said, it's just That lifestyle unalignment, the craziness, the thrill. That's all it is. That's all it is. It's spiritual. Well, my favorite rapper, like this type of guy, I'm gonna look like the one I look up to. She fly in the city, the flyest girl, the popular girl, likes this type of. Everybody who wants to be like her wants the type of guy she desires. Everybody that wants to be like this guy wants that girl. He's gonna act like this guy. It's brought up from grade school to middle school to high school, all that. That's how it is, literally. It's spiritual, and it's deeper than even what I just explained. It goes back to where, those who in control, they push out an image. You know what I'm saying? That dilutes the community. It's lit. It tend to depreciate. None in the community it's all deteriorating. This image, let's push this out. Let's push this sound, this frequency, this type of music, this type of lifestyle. Let's push that.
So I'm here in the airport, and of course, I look around and I'm, seeing what people are wearing. And, I was always taught, dress how you want to be addressed.
That's a good one. Dress how you want to be addressed. Dressed how you want to be addressed. That's beautiful. I remember on this channel, I always say, what you present is what people perceive. You present, that's why, first impression is the man. Yeah, what you present is how people going to perceive you for the rest of their life. Dress how you want to be addressed. That's true.
Someone who is a business owner, it is important for me how I show up in this world. I am always looking for opportunities to network. And I can't tell you guys how many times I've just had some random person come over to me, start up a conversation because of maybe something I was wearing or, what I look like or what have you. And that led to one thing after another. But hey, wear what you want to wear. This is not to cast aspersions or anyone for, their clothing or what have you. But as for me, I'm going to always show up representing my best self. I believe that first impressions are lasting impressions. And unfortunately, we do live in a world that is very visual. And so, that's all I have to say about that. But do with that information what you will. But she's cute. Always. Oh, and this face is deep because I have somewhere to go when I get off the plane. So there's that. All right, y'all. Bye.
She went double C Chanel for the double C Chanel for the ears. She looks nice, but like and these are for people older than me who be saying, oh yeah, you're 24, you got to go through some things to experience everything. The best form of wisdom going through it. Nah, it's much more wise to listen to those who went through it, so you don't have to go through it. They give you the game. It's like in Proverbs and Ecclesiastes, King Solomon gave you game from top to bottom. How I feel to have everything, lose everything, and all that matters is having a relationship with the Almighty God. So the same goes when I listen to people around me, those older than me, those who may be younger than me, who got game from someone older than them. Man, I listen to anybody, man. If it can help me get better and make my path much more smooth, because it's going to automatically be ups and downs, trials and tribulations. But if you could go ahead and listen to people, listen and take in the game. I always was taught, moms always made sure we don't look like what we go through. Make sure you don't ever look like what you go through. Try your best to not look like what you go through, whatever that is. Because people judge. We don't judge a book by. We all do it subconsciously. I don't care what anyone says. We all do it subconsciously. Now it's up to you, like when you do it, how you move, all of it. But if you see somebody's like, oh dang, hold on, you might have to read. It's just true. You know what I mean? You see a guy walking down, hop out of Porsche, 3-piece suit on, and he doing well for himself. Might not know he just lost it all last night, and that's all he got. You might see a guy, Adam Sandler swag, may think, oh yeah, he just don't do nothing all day. Multi-millionaire. That's just what you automatically do. You just don't, it's subconscious. So when she says she had many conversation starters based on how she looked, I have too. You go out, you look, you may have a t-shirt, boom, boom, cool. But then you put on a nice, some cool little dress pants, some slacks or whatever. Even if you have a shirt tucked in, you look nice today. You get treated different. You do. People hold the door. Excuse me, sir. They hold the door for you. Oh, thank you, sir. Appreciate you, sir. It just happens. It's just what it is. And it goes the same when women be like, dang, I don't want to be, catcalled like that and look like a classy woman don't get that. They don't. I mean, Her dressed like that, you're gonna treat her like a lady. Short cut, nice little, you know, boom, 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 trench, pop, pop, wrapped up. You, hey, how you doing? How you doing? Fellas know, even fellas with game will tell you. You don't talk to her like that. You don't just, hey, come here. You ain't doing that to her. How you doing, lady? How's your day? It's so two different approaches. Where you, I still come here. You ain't doing that with her. She ain't even gonna turn around. Excuse me, how you doing? Can I get that food? It's a whole different approach when you see her. You may see somebody with a body, little cat woman. So that's not even my character, regardless. But that's just how it is. I don't even, you know. But you gotta. She said, dress how you want to be addressed. That's hard.
I'm sorry, but I see why black men aren't dating black women anymore. I really do.
Ooh.
I mean, the maturity level speaks for itself. Most black women stop maturing at the age of 12. I'm sorry, they do. And y'all want to be like, oh, we're the most educated. Not no more, boo. Check the stats. Asians are 77% more educated. Whites are 54%. Oh, and then they go, oh, no. We mean within our demographic, we're more educated than the black man. But they still make more than you. So it doesn't matter. You can keep your certification to Albies or whatever the hell you're certified for. Nobody gives a damn. But again, that's not true no more. That's actually not true no more. Y'all are not the most educated group. So now what's your argument? But for being just straight B words. Because I'm sitting here and one of my favorite YouTubers posted, not YouTubers, Instagram people, TikTok, I don't know what he is, you know, he's everywhere. But he posted a video about this woman, and she was talking about she was waiting on her husband to be a bad guy so she can leave him. And then she goes on to say, actually, women, he don't gotta be a bad guy for him to leave him. If you're just not happy, you should just leave.
Ooh.
I'm like, are y'all serious? And so now I hate him because my algorithm went straight to that. Then I see a black girl in the car crying, talking about how being a wife, she lost herself, and being a wife, you can't be who you are. I'm like, well, who are you? What do you want to do? What can you do in your outside of your marriage that you can't do inside your marriage besides be a 304? That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. And then those of you black women that are married, you guys are the lowest, you guys have the lowest marriage rate in the world. So for those of you complaining and saying, oh, I don't want to be married no more, girl, you know how rare it actually is to be a black woman and to be married? You know, I'm not saying like, you know, oh, that's like should be your life goals, but to actually achieve it, instead of this dumbass education stuff y'all keep talking about, you know what I mean? Y'all need to wake up and see this. You know what I mean? Like, it's like y'all are online crying to us who we really don't care. We just make fun of y'all. That's it. We don't care. You know? So y'all come online. Imagine you're at home and you see your husband online crying, talking about how much he hates you and hate being married to you. You'd be like, why would you do that? And it's the same thing. Why would you come on here and tell us this? Go tell him, or even make the video and just send it secretly to him so he can know how you feel. Why would you come on here and tell us this?
Because it's not even all black women or just black women. I seen this Caucasian lady literally cheat on her man for no reason. She just wanted to live life on the edge. It's a spirit that has no color. You know what I mean? It's a spirit that has no color. You know, women who say, oh, I'm just not happy anymore. Well, you know, you're not always happy. That's why mental health, you know, you're not always going to be happy. You're not always going to be happy. You're not always going to be sad. You know what I mean? The storm don't last, trouble don't last always. It's not always bad. What it is they, you know, it's just in the, they treat covenant, like I said, they treat covenant like a piece of cake. Oh yeah, you know, I like it. I don't want it no more. I don't want this no more. Put it in a tray. Go give me a new cake. No, it ain't just sweet. Sweetie pie, everything ain't sweet. Sometimes you gotta eat the whole plate. You know what I mean? You gotta eat everything on the plate. Everything ain't just sweet. Sometimes vegetables don't taste good, but it's good for you. You got to go through a little something to feel good. Everything ain't just pie in the sky. The sweet deteriorates your body if you keep eating. You got to eat your vegetables. You got to eat your protein. You got to go through trial to get stronger together. You got to go through this to get better together. You got to go through resistance to get stronger in this area. Everything ain't just easy. That's what it be. That's all. Yeah, I'm just not happy anymore. Nah, you're going through something. You got to get stronger. Go through it. Be quiet. Go through it together. And y'all be, oh yeah, why you didn't? No, that's the truth. When you get through better for worse sickness and health. This is spirit. That's what it is. It's beyond black. It's white people, age, all of them go through. Everybody goes spiritual. Recording it and posting it is just crazy to me. That's the thing. That recording all, yeah, me and my let me. That's crazy to me, but it's spiritual. It is. It literally is. They listening what you. They be on these lives all day, watching this drama all day, so it get in their ear. Now they looking for any little thing or they husband. That's what it be.
It doesn't make any sense.
It don't.
So now that my algorithm's messed up, I'm just like, you black women, the mindset, again, 12 to 14 years old, because why? What do you mean you don't want to be married? And then you got the ones on here like, oh, you can't convince me to have a child. Girl, nobody will have kids with you.
You gotta let them be. You gotta let them be. Allow them to go ahead and do it. Let them do that. Man, look, man, ain't nothing like knowing who you are. You know, people, oh, my identity. Yeah, you everywhere in the world. You got no structure, no foundation. It's based off how you feel. That's just the truth. That's why I'm so real. They be like, why are you so confident? Because I know who I am. I have a foundation. I have a kingdom I'm representing. I have rules that I abide by. I'm not just getting up every day based on how I feel. That's why a lot of people, when they base stuff on how they feel like doing it today, they don't feel like doing it. I feel like loving, I don't feel like love. It don't matter how you feel. A successful marriage through ups and downs have a foundation that we're together. I'm going to make sure things happen. I done seen my mom be mad at my dad and still cook for him. I done seen it. Everything ain't, I feel happy today. I done seen no matter how my dad feels, he's getting up, going to go get the money to pay for everything, handle business. It's not about how you feel. You got to handle business when you're together. But it's no rules and no regulations in today. The generation is diluted. It's no foundation for nobody. It's based on how they feel. That's what's wrong, man. That's why I don't rush getting in relationships. I don't need that. I'd rather be alone eating my bowl of broccoli than eating steak in a house full of coral. I'm cool, man. I'm straight with peace. I eat peaceful. I have my bowl of broccoli peaceful. Than eating steak with a woman who caused coral in my life. I'm cool, man. If she don't have the same, beliefs as me, the same narrow path that I walk, she ain't agreeing with, and I gotta agree. I'm straight. I'm cool. Cause then you bypass of the feelings. Cause yeah, it's good to feel. But when you have real covenant, it's no longer about how you feel. It's good to feel good, yes. But if you feel bad and we both not in agreement, we have to figure out how we can keep this together. Not go on the internet and do all the ups and downs, roo-rah, and all that. That's where it goes. Even like in the first video, there's no moral code. Even with women. Because I ain't going to put it on just black women. It's women of all shades. It's a spirit, though. The spirit of iniquity, immoral, grossly immoral. It's real. It's really real. That's why you hear women that could do men so cold. That's why you can hear men that do women so cold. It's the spirit of iniquity, the immoral. Unfair. Want it my way. You have no way. Get in my program. I'm running my program. You just be. That's what I always said. I want a woman of moral code of conduct. I want a godly woman, a God-fearing woman, a morally inclined woman. There's nothing like it. People today, you always talk about God so much. Yeah, I do. Because this world is funky. This world is funky. You hear what she said? The girl wanted to leave her husband. Just wanted to find one little thing wrong so she could leave her husband. Dude ain't did nothing wrong. I just want to find something wrong just so I can leave him. Go be a thought. Go be out here getting slim slick. That's what it be. They want to get their little, they want stats over with. Oh, ain't nobody real. Okay. Man, they be exposing themselves on here. I just be chilling. Look, man, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, all you got to do is sit back and chill, bro. Fellas, ladies, especially y'all who pray and really believe, all you got to do is kick it, bro. When you kick it, just kick it. Just chill, bro. I just be chilling. Just look. All right. I see it all the time, bro. I could be on Instagram. I could see someone in person, meet them. Hey, how you doing? Blah, blah, blah. Have a grown conversation, exchange information, follow each other on Instagram, have numbers or whatever. And I just see what they post on their story. That's it. See what makes them happy. See what they agree with, what they don't agree with. See who they follow. See if they, very interactive with who they follow. See if they agree with what, you know what I'm saying? And of course you're not judging. Not just, oh yeah, you just bad because you follow. No. But you can get a good, it can indicate what they're into. Simple. If they're posting certain things, posting about, certain moods and how they feel and what they wouldn't do and what they looking for, all you gotta do is do that to see if you're wasting your time, man. You ain't gotta, I'm telling you, ladies too, see what he like. See the type of stuff he doing. See what type of pictures he like. See what type of stuff he reposts. See what enraptures him. Sit back. You ain't gotta do all that. You don't have to do all that. It's just no pie in the sky. Just look. That's it. Just watch and see. Pray for discernment. That's it. My hair look crazy, man. I need to go get it done. Do something with it, man. I ain't got no tape. Jesus. Anyway, man, y'all like, comment, subscribe, man. Yeah, man. We grinding, we working. Earlier in the morning grind. I'm gonna do a pop the balloon reaction today. It's Wednesday. Give y'all a good pop the balloon video today. But I like to do these clips and react and chop it up. Have discussions. I feel like on this channel having a great discussion is what it's all about, and getting better together. I turned 25 on the 18th of this month. So I want to become a moral young man. I feel like morally I'm getting better. I want to get much more wiser and more humble, because you can always be more humble. You can always court more humility and strive in that area, and be an example rather than just do this. Everybody do this, but actually being an example is something I strive to do. We all should strive to be an example, instead of just talk and do this and do that. Be the example. Oh yeah, man, it's good to go get you some money, man. When you get your money, you do this with your money. Boo, boo. You see him get his money. The same way we're doing all this talking about getting money and doing this, he doing the exact opposite. Oh, get up early in the morning, get to the grind. Ain't posted nothing, ain't did nothing, ain't working towards no type of, you know what I'm saying? Be a man of your word, be an example. Fellas, ladies, strive to be as best as you can as possible. Whatever y'all dreams and aspirations and desires are, try your best. As long as it's morally good, go every day, get it in. Get it in. You play basketball. I need 300 jumpers today. You make music. Especially if you make music that's amplifying everything. Give me some good songs today that can help somebody. You got clothes, man. Design some more. Let's get some good designs today. Basically, whatever you do, if you a YouTuber, I need 3-4 videos today. Especially if you up and coming. I could post a good 2 videos and be straight. I'll build a solid foundation. You up and coming, I need 3 or 4 today, man. I need 3 or 4 today, man. I need 3 or 4. You do TikTok, I need 3 or 4 TikToks today. Instagram video, I need them. You make clothes, I need you to promote today. We need some promotion. We got to get it going today. Let's get better, man. Let's get better. You in a relationship, you married, have that discussion today. Get better today, man. Let's all get better, man. For real, man. Like, comment, subscribe. You did somebody wrong and you know it. I apologize if I did you wrong. Go apologize, man. Let's get better today, man. Let's go, man. I love y'all. I really appreciate y'all. And road to 300,000 subs. We about 40,000 away. Yeah, 260, right? 40,000. Y'all know me. My math. Oh, man.